call her a fort the way she entered at night. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about the music of Sonic Frontiers, because I feel like that's actually a video, I haven't done a video about, and that's because for a while the info about Sonic's OST has been a little, all over the place, and now I feel like we have a bit more of a concrete idea of what this soundtrack is gonna be like, and I genuinely feel like this is going to be one of the best in the series, like by far. And there's a lot of factors to this, so guys, without further ado, let's get into some of these factors. Now obviously, right, if you've been anywhere near the internet in the past 24 hours for Sonic, you've heard the song, what's it called? Vandalize, which is the ending theme for the game. I'm not going to play too much of it here. If you want to go here, go here, because they do copyright you for this song because it is like an official artist song. But, listen, you've heard the song. It sounds awesome, banger. Very excited for this one. Again, you've heard it, but good times for that. So we have that, that's an example of a vocal theme, which is different actually from the other vocal theme, which is supposedly gonna be the opening one, which we saw in the Japanese ad for the game right here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. There it is. On these new frontiers. But yeah, so we have two of our vocal themes out there already. We also know that apparently the Sky Sanctuary stage has a vocal theme also. So we are going to have some vocal themes in there, which is important for a Sonic game. And it seems like this time around, they are definitely leading more into the 2000s era rock of Sonic for the high octane music they're going for, and I think that's a good thing, because with Forces, you think about Forces, it was very modern, it was very techno-y, it was very like techno mixed with rock. It was a very experimental album. I really like Forces album. I know a lot of people hate it though, but I really like it because I like the techno mixed with the modern, mixed with the synths and all this stuff. You had that. Then you had, what was before it? I guess Lost World. Lost World was, I feel like with Lost World, the soundtrack is very platformy. And I think you know what I mean by that. It feels very, Mario-y, kind of, banjo-y or something. It's not really banjo, because banjo is more like fucking dinky-ass instrument. But you know what I mean? It feels more, 3D platformer style, happy-go-lucky music for the most part. Then you had before that, what, Generations soundtrack is incredible, but that's mostly remixes. And then, you have Unleashed, which maybe was the last major. I guess Colors was also like a really good soundtrack. That really fit the style of, high energy, amusement park, good stuff. So I think right here, we're looking at a soundtrack that is going to be really diverse. And what I mean by that is, okay, so we have these vocal themes. Now, what about the environments, right? Like, let's say we go to the Game Awards trailer, where I think we got our first look of what a real song or a real sound of the game will be like, right? Which was this, right? The very, mystical ruin style of this, where you had like the buzz and the very, quiet aura with the pianos mixed in. Very, very, very nice. I like that. Keep it up. So you have that, right? Piano style, sounding clean. Then you had actually the teaser for the IGN first has a song that is really cool. I think it's one of the early themes of the game. We can listen to this real quick, bro. So nice, dude. The pianos, environmental sounds there. So good. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now I know what you're thinking, right? This is very calming for a Sonic game, but again, this fits the theme of the game, right? They've said for a while now that they want this game to, have a theme, and that is this sort of lost, isolated, mysterious feeling that they mention over and over again. But yeah, so as you can tell, it's very clear that the environments are going to be much more calm and relaxing. Now, a good thing of info we actually learned today, which is really cool, is that we found that this from a Japanese stream. There was a VTuber did a stream with Sega. Whole situation, whole thing, not even a bad thing, a good thing. But yeah, so we found out different guardians have different soundtracks. That makes sense, that checks out. But each of the islands have multiple songs. As you progress, the music changes. Dynamic soundtrack, fuck yes. I love dynamic soundtracks, bro. Soundtracks that elevate as you progress through the game I love that so much. You know, it almost feels like, you know, you're gonna start off with like, you know, maybe something like this from the early IGN gameplay. Well, actually, no, this is the Nintendo Direct game, but where's the IGN one? I'm trying to grab the, yeah, here. Like, maybe it's gonna start, you know, chill like this, and then you're gonna get to the more, you know, louder version of that when you go to like, you know, the what's it called, something like this, or like the teaser for it, where it's much more loud with it a little bit with the instruments, and it feels like it's building up. I love that idea. Dynamic soundtracks in games, always a mega plus for me. Really love that. But then you have signs, you know, of the high energy, and I think that's gonna come from what he's doing right here, the combat. We have yet to hear what the combat theme is, but I have a feeling we might have heard a teaser of it in the Nintendo Direct version of the footage here. So if we go ahead here, we try to listen to this. Obviously we have the commentator dude over it, but we can get a good idea of this, right? Again, taking full advantage the low piano, speedy skill, right? Build it up a little bit, going through, and there it is. Standing in your way. Chain together, amazing. To trigger combos. I wonder if this is the boss theme or the battle theme, but either way, man, that's a banger. Enemy attacks. Acquire skills to bolster Sonic's God, it sounds so good, dude. Oh my God. Can't wait for this, dude. Look at that. Da-da-da-da. You can also enter a special zone called that sounds so good, bro. I'm so excited. Take on challenges at supersonic speeds. Listen, as you can tell, that's the more high-octane music, which I think we're gonna get a lot of from cyberspace. Now, so far, a lot of the cyberspace levels they showed us have no sound, but God, dude. Sonic on these strange islands. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so apparently different Guardians have their own OST. Dude, we are looking at a soundtrack that's gonna be super diverse. We're looking at a soundtrack that cyberspace levels are gonna have high octane energy. You're gonna have, you know, the open zone area that's gonna have this dynamic OST that's more calm, relaxing, and is building up as you make progress through the game. We're also looking at a soundtrack, you know, that's gonna have battle themes, boss themes, maybe, you know, the big cutscene cinematic themes. I just think there's a lot of different sounds we're gonna get from this game's soundtrack. I genuinely think it has a chance to be the best in the series, maybe since like probably since Unleashed or 06, because obviously, you know, 06, flaws aside, has an incredible soundtrack, and that's one of my favorite in the series, because like it has that beautiful mix of, you know, high octane mixed with relaxing, mixed with melodic. It's like, it's really, if anything, I would say I kind of like 06's OST, you know, a little more than Unleashed, but I love Unleashed OST too. But yeah, I think either way for this soundtrack, we're gonna get something really different here. I don't know about Crush 40 this time around. I hope they have a song in the game. Like I said, apparently someone found that at these events that the Sky Sanctuary level has a vocal theme, which leads me to believe other levels are gonna have vocal themes. You know, I have a feeling, I'm sure we'll see our live and learns and stuff like that in there, but I wonder if, you know, we will get some Crush 40 in there, but I have a feeling this time around they won't. But either way, guys, like honestly, you know I briefly touched on it and we listened to it yesterday, but that, what's it called, the fact that they got that what's it called, the J-pop group, what's it called, One OK Rock, is a big deal, guys, because these guys are huge in Japan. Also, if people were wondering why they dropped the ending theme of the game, it's because they're going on tour and they're going to be playing the song, you know, in the US and America and stuff. So I assume it was more of a contract thing, you know, to just be like, hey, we're going on tour, we got to play the song, so you just got to release it out there. I would have almost liked if we got it at the end, but either way, guys, like the sound of this dude, like what a vibe for Sonic, dude. Literally a 2000s AMV style for the Blue Blur, the homie, the GOAT, and I love that, bro. Very excited for what's to come with the soundtrack. But yeah, let me know, guys, what do you want to see from this soundtrack? You know, what are you most excited for? Are you more excited for the low-key music that's going to evolve through the open zones? Are you more excited for the cyberspace where you're gonna get your traditional high octane Sonic boss themes, battle themes? Let me know everything and your thoughts below. For me, I think I'm most excited for the cyberspace level songs, because I feel like that's gonna be, you know, the high octane Sonic music that I really like, but I'm excited for the vocal theme. I feel like we're maybe 2 or 3 weeks away from hearing what the main vocal theme of the game is. Obviously, we have that teaser where he's like, "I'm here, we could do what they do right here." Either way, we're winning, we're eating, guys, when we're gonna have a crazy soundtrack. When I think at first people were a little scared, but now it's looking very exciting. So guys, let me know what you think. Of course, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.